Strut off this street, you can kick off your sanctimonious bastard. I'm not agent.
Oh, yes, I can see. Very ladylike.
What is wrong with 49? All opposition they defy, so the people must apologize. You have ruined drivers when they feel inclined. Will have you walking on behind. And on your shoulders.
Hello.
You'll have to walk only half the way. Then decide with a cunning laugh. You'll have to
Remember,
push the other.
it's your fault that boy went missing.
It wasn't... I mean, I said that I'm sorry.
Count yourself real lucky.
Root hog or die! Root hog or die!
What is it?
You all right, Jose?
I'm very all right.
Good. All right, well, I should be getting on.
Okay.
It's all that matters. And we made it. We are gonna make it. We have a plan. My friends. My loved ones. A plan. It is a real plan. We are gonna leave this place, and we are gonna find our own paradise, our own heaven. Tahiti, Fiji, Australia, the real new world, not this God-forsaken all of Europe's detritus has acted out its vengeance on. We are gonna be free. Free.
Yes, we are, Dutch! That's right, boss. Too right, Dutch.
See, Hefe.
Good times, Pearson.
Uh-huh. I think we're gonna be okay, Mr.
All
Morgan.
day long.
See if you feel the same in the morning.
I ride. Not even a dog trotting by my side.
I'm fine. I know. But go to bed. Please. Friend.
I wash in the pool and a wipe on the side.
Oh.
Robe all on my back for want of another
Leave me alone!
night. And I sleep on the ground for want of God. Ceiling sky, forest grass. The music's the lowering of my shiny white ass. My books are guns, my sermons the stones. My parson's a wolf on his pulpit of bones. I sometimes roam. Maybe if you want but show me a man sweet profound and big old lung lying out on the ground.
If I had saved those Driscolls, you'd have probably killed me by now. You ever think of that?
Thieves, you
We'd
should
have both died
despise.
at 6 points, Cap.
March from his pulpit opponents.
That's
Fortune
true.
favors those who look out for their own.
Really drunk.
You know, the problem with you, Pearson, is that you're just a goddamn... Is that right? Sure is. But the problem with you, Williamson, is that you're all talk. Fuck, huh?
Oh, shit.
Just like a regular evening for you, Uncle.
Well, I try to keep some fun in my life, Mr. Morgan. It's how you stay young.
Is that right? Okay, speak later.
You betcha.
Sure is nice seeing the kid back around.
I don't know if I could have gone on much longer.
All in the past now.
My dear Arthur, I hope this letter finds you well. I wanted to thank you for your help with Jamie. He and Daddy are still arguing, but I understand that Jamie is thinking about going back to college. Whatever happens, I believe you saved his life, and we are all truly grateful. Oh, Arthur, I have made such a mess of my life, time and again. Why can I not change and be the woman I want to be? Why couldn't you change and be a man and put down all those fantasies that shroud your judgment? Life is very confusing, and I see now that I am not very good at it. I'm afraid we've got ourselves into another mess. It's not my fault, but I need your help. I'm staying at the Hotel Grand in Saint Denis. Oh, Arthur, I know it is wrong to ask you, but I have nobody else, and for what we once had together, I beg of you, even though I am ashamed to do so. Yours, Mary.
How are you, Arthur?
You okay?
Hey, holding up. Can't have been easy for you.
Still here, I guess.
Start you to hightail to find out, and be honest.
Where? This is all I got for now. And you all ain't so bad. Abigail, she's as good as they come.
So everyone keeps telling me.
Uncle? Hi there.
Hello, Mary Beth.
Oh, how are you, Arthur?
Fine. How are you?
Well, I'm well, I think. It's been quite a run we've had, but we're still alive.
So, no regrets?
Regrets for what?
Well, for joining this band of maniacs.
If you're a girl without means in this world, life is very scary. You boys cared for me before no one cared for me. Well, life weren't very nice, Arthur. Not after Mama got typhoid, and that was a long time ago.
Sure.
What about you? I heard you ran into that Mary girl.
Yep.
And?
Got me thinking how that all ended. Long time ago now.
What happened?
Well, she didn't love me enough, I guess. Or I wouldn't change.
Huh. Well, she was a fool then, Arthur.
Well, she put a lot of good years in on an outlaw. She definitely was a fool.
In these books, life seems so simple, but in reality, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Mr. Morgan! Mr. Morgan, we have a problem. A real problem. It's Tilly.
What?
She's been taken by them Foreman brothers she used to run with. Come along!
The Foreman brothers? What are they doing here?
Well, I don't know what they've been doing here, but I can tell you what they're going to be doing here. Dying.
Sure. Do we need more guns?
You and I can handle this, Arthur.
Where are we heading?
I'll tell you on the way. Just get going. All right, head for Rhodes, and quick.
She's in Rhodes?
No, she's at a place called Bradley's house, just west of there.
How do you know?
When we first got here, she told me she was worried that our camp was near a safe house that gang she ran with used from time to time.
And you told Dutch?
No. She spoke to me in confidence. I suppose I didn't think it would be a problem.
Now it is.
Oh, yes.
What do they want with her anyway? I think I saw one of the foremans hassling her and Valentine.
Yes, they probably followed us down here. You don't know what happened? She killed one of them, for good reason, but clearly they don't see it that way.
Tilly?
Yes. Young Tilly Jackson isn't as sweet and innocent as you might think. But like I say, she was defending herself. She fled and fell in with us right after that. I just hope we can get to her in time.
That's not too far.
If they've touched a single hair on that girl's head, I will eviscerate the sons of bitches.
See? You do care, Miss Grimshaw.
Where are you taking us? This is the wrong way. Of course About all of you fools. Some just require a firmer hand than others. You especially.
Well, thank you.
I swear half of you were just rotting your own filth if nobody kept you in check. Anyway, talking of folks disappearing, have you seen that boy Kieran since the party for Jack?
Come to think of it, no. That could be another problem.
Well, he'd be a real fool to turn on us now. But I can't imagine he'd last too long on his own.
Still.
Well, I'll get some eyes out. See if we can track him down. Okay, I think that's the place up ahead.
I think there's a guard.
I'll deal with him.
Whoa.
What you want?
Kind sir, we're lost and in need of some help.
Now get out of here.
Oh, I see that kindly face of yours, and I know that for the right inducement, a gentleman such as yourself could be mighty kind.
Excuse me?
I suppose, sir, what I'm trying to say in my clumsy and inelegant manner is that if you would do me the privilege of helping me, I'd do you the honor of pretty much anything you desired.
Let's get you out of here.
I thought there was...
Yeah, it don't matter what you thought. It's okay. All right, let's go.
Oh, come along, miss. Thank you, both of you.
What happened?
It was Anthony Foreman. He thinks he owns me.
I remember. Where is he?
He went out hunting or something. There were 5 of them, I think.
Well, we killed those fellas there.
There they are.
Come on.
Tilly, grab that gun. Anyone approaches, shoot them. Oh, don't worry. I'll be just fine. Now catch that bastard. The one in front of the ball. Bring him back alive. I ain't done with the kid.
All right, get after them. There, straight ahead. I saw him go through those bushes. We're coming for you bastards! They're heading down the hill to the water. You've got it. Oh, there they are by the shoreline.
Stay the hell away from us!
All right, I think that last one's the boss. Lasso him and we'll take him back to Tilly.
Stay away from me!
Don't kill him yet. I want Tilly to have the last word on this bastard. Use the lasso. Don't kill him yet. Tilly can't speak to him if he's dead, Arthur. Come on! Get him, Arthur! Don't let him get away!
Come here!
That's it. Now make sure you tie him up real good.
Son of a bitch!
Quick! Before he gives you the slip.
Make these nice and tight.
All right. You bring that bastard back to Tilly so we can all have a nice little chat. I'm gonna head over there now to check she's okay.
With pleasure.
I'll take his horse. He won't be needing it no more.
Okay. Here we go. This could get bumpy.
You're gonna pay for this? Do you have the first idea what you're getting into? I'm Anthony Foreman.
Well, thanks for the introduction, Anthony. Is that Foreman with an E? I want the Undertaker to spell it right.
Funny bastard.
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me nothing. This rope is cutting into me.
Don't feel so good when you're the one tied up, does it?
She killed my goddamn cousin.
Don't worry, you'll be seeing him soon enough.
What are you gonna do with me?
I ain't sure yet. Reckon I'll let Tilly decide what you deserve.
You're wasting your time with that girl. She's a liar. She'll screw you over like she did me. I should have shot the bitch yesterday like I said I would.
Just shut your mouth now, Anthony. I've heard enough.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Here's your man.
Bring him here.
Come on,
On the ground here. I want to get a good look at this monster.
So he's still alive then?
Yes.
You see this girl? You leave her alone.
She killed my cousin.
Your goddamn cousin had it coming, Anthony Foreman!
I don't care if she shot your daddy and cooked your mama for breakfast. She's mine. She ate yours.
You know, a friend of mine, he always says, revenge is a fool's game. Now, you want all your boys dead? She had her reasons.
We was family, Tilly Jackson.
You Foreman boys ain't no kind of family I want.
Kill him, Arthur.
You want that?
I want him to go away and tell the remaining of his cousins and the clowns he rides with to leave me alone.
Now, you think you can do that, Anthony? Or should I slit your throat and just save us all the bother?
I'll leave you alone. History is done.
History is never done. It's your call, Arthur. But I'd slit his throat.
Go on. Finish the bastard off.
Sadly, I agree with you. Sorry, partner. We can't take no chances with the likes of you.
Yeah!
Yeah, well, leave this there.
What you fools up to?
It's Mr. Black's fault.
His fault, the darky white. Although I don't know why they call him that. Look at him.
Don't you start now.
I'll knock the color clean off you. Come on.
And I'll tar you, you lily-livered...
Enough! Huh. You two fools look like you've just run off a chain gang.
Yeah, what of it?
What are you doing?
Starving.
They got bounty posters for us all over town.
And we can't go into town to get supplies.
Say, mister, maybe you can do us fools a favor. We ain't bad guys at all. He's okay. Even for a darky.
Shut it, you pasty-faced streak of piss!
Yeah, I had up to here with you.
Enough! Do your goddamn favor what you want.
Maybe you can go into town and take down them wanted posters of us.
Okay.
Maybe meet us back at the campfire in the woods and tell us how you did.
Maybe bring us a little... Don't you start up again. Just shut up.
You shut up!
Come on. That horse don't listen. Out of the damn way. No.
I do beg your pardon.
Hey, move. I need that poster.
Oh, I'll move, all right. How's this for moving? No damn manner.
Stay down. Get out of here, now.
Damn saddle slipped off the mule this morning, with me on it.
No surprise there.
Anyway,
What do we have here? The Idiot Club?
You want to get your head out of your ass?
I can scarcely believe it. Hey, wait!
I've been waiting for someone stupid as you.
Sure.
Well, thank you. Say, where you from?
Around.
Ain't from around here. If I was you, I'd leave. This town lost its goddamn soul a long time ago. Nothing but nasty, miserable people.
Yeah?
Yeah, ever since them Grays moved here, they a bunch of no-good white trash. Yeah, they somehow got rich. About 50 years ago, they moved here, caused a whole heap of trouble. Yeah, I reckon they was Yankee spies during the war and everything.
That's so.
Yeah, sure.
You folks competing in
You
an
no
ugly
good wood
competition?
pussy.
Next one will crack your head open.
Get him right here.
You messed up.
Okay.
Leave me be!
I'll clean your damn plow. Oh no! God damn!
What you looking at, idiot?
Well, you've got some mouth on you.
Hand over your money, mister.
I don't deserve this.
Now what?
You're going down. Do it. I'm not letting this pass. All right, let's do it.
Damn horse.
Hit the trail, friend.
Mr. Black.
Slow down, will you?
Hey, slow down, Tar Heel. What's your damage?
Yeah. Giddy up. Hey, I'm gonna need that poster off you. Give it up.
That ever worked before? Poster's mine, fella. And so are these bounties.
You dirty bastard.
The hell you doing?
Hold still, mister.
What the hell you doing? Hey! Hey!
Now, to add insult to injury,
Move!
yeah. Not again. Yeah. Whoa. Easy. Yep. Yeah, good girl. Just wait a second, girl. Make sure you stay awake there, Karen.
Arthur, covered in blood.
Look at you. Whining,
careful with
little
Calm down.
women. All of you. I love Dutch, man. He's like a brother to me. But you track.
Don't forget to go hunting, Mr. Morgan. All right, Pearson. Sure, might as well make some money off it. Good job, Mr. Morgan.
You're boring me
Hosea?
Hey, Arthur.
Come on! If we're gonna make it to this party, we sure as shit better clean up a little.
So we're doing this?
Oh, yeah. Old friend Dutch Van der Linde's finally showing his true colors. Social climbing.
Old Senor Bronte, that horrendous snake, has invited us to the ball, Cinderella. So my suggestion is we go and get you a gown.
You son of a bitch.
We are ridiculous. Utterly.
I ain't never been to a ball in my life.
Nor have I, if I am being honest.
I used to quite often. There can be fine pickings.
No pickpocketing. We are here to make real contact.
What kind of contact?
Well, I don't know. We'll find what we can. All I know for sure is we are going to a party at the mayor's house, and the guest of honor is the worst crook in town. I'm sure that we will find something.
Okay.
Gentlemen, Luca, I'm afraid the mayor does not allow guns at official functions after last year's incident. Luca here will take you to Mr. Bronte. I believe he is expecting you.
Follow me, gentlemen. This way, please, gentlemen. Senior Bronte will be so pleased that you made it.
We are honored to be here.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Come, this way. What a beautiful evening it shall be. Mr. Bronte is a very good friends with the mayor. Good evening, Pierre.
Senor Napoli?
As long as the mayor behaves himself, you know. Mr. Bronte, he has that thing, you know, respect.
Jose, Bill, you join the party. We'll meet you out back after we pay our respects to Senor Bronte.
Come.
We'll meet you out in the balcony when you're done.
Bonsoir.
Have a wonderful night.
Per la prima volta questo mese, senza dubbio.
Oh, this is quite a party you've invited us to.
Yes, quite something. Although I'm not quite sure what.
So, this is Saint Denis High Society.
Yes, apparently so.
And all these people, these are friends of yours, Senor Bronte?
No, not quite, not quite. But they certainly are afraid of me. Like that one. See that wretch? He's the mayor. Henri Lemieux. He'll do anything for $1, and I mean anything.
Politics is a foul business.
Yes. Oh, and that one too. That is Alberto Fusar. He owns a sugar plantation out on the island, and he comes here to whore and despoil himself. Oh, and that is Hobart Crawley, a Confederate major in the war. I mean, hero, they say, but this is his very young wife. I mean, a young mistress, that's the natural order of things, yes, but a young wife is unseemly. Oh, the Redskins. I have no sympathy for them, because whoever is stupid enough to get tricked by the Americans, no, they get what they deserve, huh? Yes, hand a letter to the mayor. Oh, yeah, that'll save you. And that is Hector Fellows. This self-righteous newspaper man. Maybe you will kill him for me one day.
Well, we're not paid killers as such, not in cold blood anyway.
I did not know you were so particular that you wouldn't help a friend.
Oh, I'm willing to help in any way I can, within reason.
I'm going to pretend to understand what that means.
I meant no offense, sir.
None taken. None taken! All these vulgar people. They hate me. Non vedo l'ora di guardarti morire.
Well, it has been wonderful conversing with you, but I can tell that you are very busy, and I won't waste any more of your time.
Yes. Go, enjoy yourselves, and mingle with this vulgar scum. It'll make you long for the days when you could shoot each other and screw cows out on the open range.
Those sure were the days. Good day, gentlemen.
Good day to you. But before you go, what exactly are your plans here?
Well, we've not made any... Well, we are going to need some money.
Money, yes, of course. But there's money at the trolley station. They keep a lot of cash there in the day. Now, I could not involve myself in such matters. But you... As a guest? Yes. As my guest? Bah, do it, huh? Okay, good day, gentlemen.
Goodbye.
Ok, ragazzi, adesso il vino buono.
Sì. I'll show you to the party, gentlemen, if you'll kindly follow me. enjoy your evening, and welcome once again to Saint Denis. Ciao, ciao.
Gentlemen, let's go ingratiate ourselves.
Evening.
Okay? Go find the mayor if you can, and stay out of trouble, and steal nothing unless it's information. Of course. Jose, you go find us someplace to rob. Bill, go make us some new friends. I'm gonna find out old Cornwall, what's his name? Knows we're here.
Glass of champagne, sir? Hello, sir.
Sir? Nice to see you. Gentlemen?
How do you do?
Don't think this day can get much worse. Evening all.
Hello there.
How are you, ladies?
Gentlemen, I hope you're having a fine evening.
Good
Mr.
evening.
Mayor, wonderful to see you.
How do you do?
This intellectual here was just insulting
Evening,
me
folks.
regarding the Redskins.
Good evening, sir.
But, Mr. Lemieux,
What's gotten into
I
you?
suggested that all of us, as Americans, had a duty to take care of people living in this land. And that extends to Saint Denis.
It ain't complex, Lemieux. And only an idiot like you, buddy, would try to make it so.
I will not deny idiocy, sir, but perhaps now is not the time.
Typical pansy.
You are drunk, Ferdinand.
I'm not drunk, you fool. But this man loves darkies.
Hey, you are pretty drunk. Yeah, what say you and me cool off? Get your hands off me. Come on, sleep it off. Sit down and calm down. Count to 1,000. Then you can rejoin the party. Good evening.
Thank you, sir.
My pleasure.
Henri Lemieux. I hope you're enjoying my party.
The mayor.
Allegedly.
There's quite a place you got here.
It's not mine, and the city is horribly in debt, but we can still put on a good show. Do you know Evelyn Miller?
My lord. The writer?
Well, we seem to have another deranged drunkard on our hands.
Shall we?
Oh, my lord, they're fantastic.
Monsieur, please. Mr. Cornwall was quite insistent, I'm afraid. He shouted down the telephone for several minutes.
Mr. Cornwall is a horse's ass, and a bad horse.
I'm very sorry, sir.
It's not your fault. I'm a fool for trusting him. I'll come in and sign it in a minute. Let me enjoy the fireworks.
Of course.
Did he say something about Cornwall? Yes. Find out what. Sure.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello there.
How do you do?
I can't seem to catch a break today.
This life's
Evening,
troubles
sir.
just prepare us for the
Ma'am.
next life.
Hello, ma'am. Good
Monsieur.
evening. Hello. Evening, ma'am. I am in a good mood for some reason.
That's good.
No problems? Everything's fine. We have the place well secured.
Good. Mr. Bronte has a habit of wandering about and reading whatever he likes.
We're watching him and his men like hawks.
Thank you, Mr. Turner.
Is everything taken care of? The telephone, it keeps ringing.
The mayor said he will sign later. Marie!
Find that little reprobate Jip and beat him. I will not have standard slip in this house. Have you lost your mind? I said, have you lost your mind? Come here. Come here. Look at me. Look at me. Who do you think you are? This area is not meant for the likes of you. You know this. The standards in this house are slipping. This is a final warning to you, miss. A final warning. Now get out of my sight.
Mr. Leviticus Cornwall. Top secret. Extremely confidential. Very interesting. Find anything? I think so.
Nothing. This town is a waste of time.
Maybe not. Arthur? Gentlemen, I think we're done here.
What did you find out?
There's plenty of money moves through here, of course, and I think I found out how we can grab some of it. A big bank. Real one, I mean. But not yet.
A city bank?
Maybe. And a stuffed one. If we're gonna leave, that could be the one thing we need.
There's also that trolley car station Senor Bronte told us about, and I heard about a high-stakes poker game. Come on.
Here comes Lenny. All right, let's get in. Go home.
I ain't never felt so awkward in all my life. All them folk all so pleased with themselves. Oh, high society's pigeon shit. If you ask me, it's more like torture.
Well, that's sort of the point, isn't it? Let the people torture themselves.
Here's them papers I took.
Anybody see you take this?
I don't think so.
I might have an idea. Let me think on it. Interesting times.
I guess. So what's next? Dancing lessons? Deportment?
More along the lines of armed robbery. Hosea is handling reconnaissance on the bank. He and Abigail are gonna run some distractions, see how the law react.
Good.
Oh, and I spoke to Evelyn Miller. Fine man. Here helping the Indian chief we saw.
Yeah, I met him too, with the mayor.
He's lobbying officials in Saint Denis on their behalf. Maybe we could help.
Maybe.
Now, I think there's a lot of money on the riverboat. A lot of money. And Trelawney, he's investigating for us. He says to meet him at the Taylors.
Okay.
One big score down here, Arthur, and we disappear. We are almost heading home.
Where is home?
I don't know. Exactly. But I can smell it. I'm gonna go investigate this trolley thing old Bronte was talking about.
Okay.
How have you been, Arthur?
Okay. You seem well, Reverend.
Yes. Well, maybe. I've been okay before, but then I make a fool of myself again.
So do I.
I went into town.
So did I.
If I was still a religious man, I'd say there are too many Catholics there, but I've given up on all that.
Me too, Reverend.
I met a monk there. Kindly fellow. Took me back to my days in college.
Is there any purpose to this conversation, Reverend?
Not really, but he said the strangest things about all manner of bad things happening in town.
Bad things happening in a city. Who would have thought it possible?
Well, maybe if you're there, you could have a chat with him. He's hanging about outside the marketplace, collecting alms for the poor.
Sounds thrilling. All right, girl. Sorry, girl. Yeah. Come on.
You're in this state for the federal government.
Get away, I ain't kidding.
You know why you're here, don't you?
It's okay, girl.
Please, God.
Thank you, stranger. These raiders are insane.
Let's go, girl.
Yeah. Look out!
Yeah.
All right, girl.
Morning, friend.
Excuse me.
Hey, do I know you?
Mr. I believe we've met.
We have?
At that ghastly party.
Oh, Evelyn Miller.
Unfortunately so, Mr.
Arthur Morgan, at least sometimes.
Can I say something rude?
Sure.
The mayor thinks you robbed him. To be clear, he wasn't very upset about it. He rather liked you.
Okay.
Do you, well, I mean to say, can you steal things?
Is there a reason you're asking me to incriminate myself, Mr. Miller?
Well, I'm sorry. Have you met? This is Rains Fall, a great chief, and his son, Eagle Flies.
Gentlemen?
Yeah, we saw you in the wagon train crossing the river at Cumberland Falls. And at the party, you were upstairs.
You have great powers of observation.
As my people, if we are even a people anymore. We've fought hard. We've made peace treaties, and those treaties were broken. And we've been moved and punished and moved.
I'm sure.
And now I am told we are to be moved again.
Clearly contravening the peace treaty signed 3 years ago.
This will lead to war.
No, my son, it will not. We cannot fight another war. They have got stronger, and we have become far weaker, Mr. Morgan.
It's bad business.
It's to do with oil. I know it is, but I need the proof. I believe there were some prospectors who were on their land a few months ago who have filed reports with Leviticus Cornwall and the state government claiming huge reserves of oil under their land.
So, you want me to try and steal it?
Obviously they can't. And even more obviously, I would be useless. Listen, I realize that it is a ridiculous request, but we're very desperate.
Now, I'm not a do-gooder, Mr. Miller. Gentlemen, I'm very sorry for your predicament, but I'm a working man. I got problems of my own.
We will pay you very handsomely, Mr. Morgan.
How much?
I told you, they're all mercenaries.
There's a price on my head in 2 states, my friend. The government doesn't like me any more than it does you. Like you, I've been running for as long as I can remember. And like you, my time here is nigh on done.
We understand, and we will pay.
Thank you.
You meet my son in a couple of days near Citadel Rock, just west of the oil fields.
Okay.
We are very grateful for your help.
Gentlemen, that appointment with the senator. We should head over there.
It's a waste of our time. And his.
We must. Come along.
Hello, Mr. Miller. The counselor wants to apologize. He can see you now.
We've been waiting I don't know how long.
Or next month, if you'd like to reschedule.
Come. Perhaps the senator won't mind waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah! Come on now, get moving, will you? up on. Come on, Vegas, don't stop you at.
Idiot.
Who are you?
Easy, girl. You're okay.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
There you go, girl. How you doing, Mrs. Adler?
How are you? Been quite a journey since I joined you fellas.
Yes.
And now you and Dutch have joined high society. Oh, Lord above.
Yeah, it seems so.
I think my days in polite society are over.
Well, I just saw Bill Williamson at a party at the San Denise's mayor's house. If he can do it, anyone can.
You get any leads?
Yeah, I think so.
You know so, Arthur Morgan. Come on. We need to talk. Mrs. Adler, will you excuse us?
When you gonna let me come robbing with you, Dutch?
My lord, a few more like her, we could take over the whole world.
Yeah. A few more like her, there wouldn't be much of a world left.
Yes, perhaps. Now, the trolley bus station. I went down there. I took a look at it. I think we can hit it.
I ain't never robbed in a city before.
Well, you leave the planning to me. You'll ride with me.
Always. Is it just you and me?
No, we'll need one more, I reckon.
I say Lenny.
Not Micah.
Well, that depends if you want a massacre or a payday.
No, I wish that there was something I could do to make the two of you get along better.
Well, that's easy. Make them change.
Very funny. What is that?
What the hell have they done to me?
Look, there, the tree line.
Everybody take cover! O'Driscoll boys are coming!
Women and children, inside! Rest of you, hold your ground! Get
down there and help them. Arthur, now! Go on! Damn crap! Come on, damn Driscoll!
Driscoll's! Get upstairs! It'll be safer up there!
Hold in here. Stay away from the window. Get inside, fast! Come on, quick! Don't let anyone back through that door! Arthur! Put you all down! Look! Wagon!
We're here! We're getting overwhelmed! Fall back to the house! Falling back!
Damn! Damn!
They're falling back!
What in God's name is going on? We're overrun!
Come on! Can't hide in there forever!
Ah!
Fall back! Look out! Mark your target!
Wagon!
We're getting overwhelmed! Fall to the house! Falling
Damn! Damn! What in God's name is going on? We're overrun!
Keep shooting! Arthur! Come!
Ah! Wagon! Wagon!
We're getting over! Fall back to the house!
Falling what the hell? What in God's name is going on? Back to the house, come on! Ah! Fall back! Fall back!
Everyone stay calm. We need something in front of that door. Get those doors barricaded quick. Good. Now, everyone, I got this. Get these windows covered quickly. John, you take the windows over there. Charles, you take the side door there. Arthur, you take the windows in the back. Go.
They've left the door! Go round the side!
Let's burn this place to the ground! Is everyone accounted for? I think. Hey! I said it's every...
I don't know!
Sadie, I gotta go help her. Cover me!
There's a lady over here!
Hold on, girl! Why didn't you get inside?
And miss all this? Come on, Arthur.
Now we go back. We need you in the house.
Oh, no, we don't.
Yeah, we need somewhere to dock this puppy.
They need us in the house, Morgan.
We got it!
We okay?
I think so. Except for Karen here. Poor kid. Mr. Swanson, would you take this boy and bury him someplace near, but not too near?
Of course. Charles, help me with the body.
We need to get this place cleaned up. Mr. Pearson, Miss Grimshaw.
Already taking care of it. Come on now, work.
Colm O'Driscoll. That man can really hate. So can I, Arthur. So can I. We need to get moving. Away from here.
So we should start looking for another camp.
You ain't thinking big enough, Arthur. You ain't seeing the vastness of our problems and our opportunities.
I'm not sure I get you.
You will, son. You will. Meet me near the trolley station. We got work.
Shall we?
Yep.
Kieran, that poor kid we spared from O'Driscoll's gang up in the mountains is dead. They chopped his head off and tried to kill the lot of us. Whole place gives me the creeps. All right, girl.
Yeah.
You're all right, girl.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, you're okay, girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both of you get your hands up. Now!
Take it easy.
Not a word about this, or I'll find you and take that tongue.
Well, look at all those fine weapons. Not sure you boys are smart enough to handle them.
You'll be sorry! I'll kill you! Son of a bitch!
Serves you right. Thought you might be interested in this.
Well, ain't this a lovely little thing? Deal. Don't spend it all at once. See you again soon.
You came.
Of course I came. Said I would.
There's a foreman. His name is Danbury. There's the files in the office above the refinery room. It's that window with the blind drawn up.
I see it.
If the files are as incriminating as we believe, Mr. Cornwall's men will destroy them if they know you're coming.
There's only one of me, son. I don't intend for them to know I'm coming. What will the files say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil Development Company.
And you got the money?
Yes?
Any ideas how I sneak into this place?
You could crawl under the fence or hide in a wagon. They keep rolling in.
I'll go take a look.
If there's a problem, call for me.
I thought the whole point was that this had nothing to do with you.
Ideally. If you are quick, you could climb into the back of that wagon. Otherwise, you'll have to sneak past the guards. You should go now.
Yeah, you're all right, girl.
What are you doing around here at this time of night?
Hey, Tom?